What's wrong?
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel.
And today, we, specifically me, not you, because you're useless. Like, it's all about me today. It's always about me. We are going to review, me specifically, is going to review The Fifth Wave, the movie. The Fifth Wave is about these aliens coming to Earth, and they're like, hey, I want your planet Earth because, you got like Taco Bell and like the Kardashians. We want to take them. And so they attack Earth in five freaking waves. That's why it's called the fifth wave. Did not know that. Yeah. And then the first wave is an EMP wave. Okay? Is freaking frightening. They showed a freaking plane flying out of the sky. I mean, like, probably Southwest Airlines because they're pieces of crap. Like, they're awful. They don't even get nuts for free. And then there's the second wave, which they drop these aliens in the freaking sky. They drop these huge ass pillars down into the water and they cause tsunamis. Like the one in Japan, but like bigger and gooder. That like destroy the coastal cities, and that's kind of like, better not go swimming now. Because you dead. And then the third wave is this infection, Ebola, like Ebola, that kills everybody. Not everybody, like most of the freaking Earth's population. And it's just kind of like Ebola because, no one wants it, no one has it. Yeah, it's gross. And then the fourth wave is the invasion, where the aliens come on Earth, they disguise themselves as these freaking humans, and you can't tell the difference because they're humans. They're in the human brain. Like, it's not like I have one, anyways. And they attach themselves to it, and they kill all the remaining humans till the fifth wave. Bum, bum, bum. The main character of this whole series, yeah, it's a series, is her name is Cassie Sullivan. And she's really cool, actually. I love Chloe Grace Moretz. She's great. She's amazing. Her acting was a little iffy in the movie. She was okay. I love her because she's amazing and she's okay and she's like amazing. And then she's like, "Hey, aliens can't do things to me. Can't probe me." And then like, she's at school, right? And then all the school power goes out. And then her phone goes out. I know. And then like, they see her like planes crashing out their school, and they look out the window and see a plane crash. Like, what even? But like, the scariest part was their phones turned off. Then we meet Cassie's brother Sam, who carries around this obnoxious teddy bear. And then later on in the movie, he wears freaking Crocs. Literally, I know that everybody in the whole freaking theater was thinking, "What are those?" Right? Like, what are those? Like, you don't freaking walk into a movie like with Crocs. I thought this movie was a comedy after that. It's like, I didn't pay freaking $8 to see a kid in Crocs get Ebola and then blow up. Cassie and Sam later get hit by one of the aftermaths of the tsunamis. I don't know like how, but like, they survived because, in Hollywood there's always that tree where you can climb up exactly right before the wave like hits the tree, like right when they would have died, because Hollywood is just no, just no. And then the third wave hits right after the tsunami and the EMPs, and Ebola is back, and Cassie's mom dies. Surprise, surprise. Because, a parent always has to die in these freaking things. And the kid walks up with freaking Crocs. And I was about to leave. I paid $8 and I dragged my mom to see this movie just to see a kid in Crocs. After that, Cassie, her dad, and the Croc boy make their way to some refugee camp on the outskirts of the city, like deep in the woods. And then out of nowhere, the military comes out of nowhere with freaking working cars, even though, there's no electricity because the EMP struck it all out in all those planes. And then, like, they show up, they huddle all the kids into buses to shoot them all to a military camp. And then they have all the parents just stay there. Later on, spoiler alert, it's not like any of you really care though. You probably do, because why are you watching? They shoot the parents because the parents are the elderly, are freaking having a riot because, they want their kids and they're like, oh, why are you taking our kids? This is like, yeah, it's like that freaking kid protection thing. And then out of nowhere, they kill all the parents, including Cassie's dad. And then Cassie, being, the Hollywood star that she is, right at the perfect time, Sam wants his teddy bear. She gets off the bus that's about to leave. And then right when she gets back to the bus, it drives away. I don't know why they didn't stop, because they clearly saw her. But Hollywood. And then, like later in the movie, she later like goes on the highway and she's like, "Hey, I'm on highway." And then bullets come after her. She gets shot in the leg. Boom, boom, bow. And then she falls to the ground, passes out, wakes up in some guy's house. My mom was totally having a crush on him, by the way. So gross. His eyebrows were like a freaking a plot. It was like resolution, falling action. It was weird. And then they have like feelings for each other. I'm like, ew. And then she later discovers, after she wants to go back to rescue Sam, she discovers that he is an alien, but he fell in love with her, and I'm like, how? Some true love. Some true love. And then they make their way to the military base. They pretend to be like kids wanting to be in it. And then the military, plot twist, are the aliens. Right? Boo. Surprise. And then we find out that the aliens, they're using the kids as the fifth wave. They're using the kids as the final like killing thing. And then like when they're first brought to the military camp, they have like these trackers shot into their back to like track them. And when the aliens are done with them, they kill them. I'm like, whoa, plot twist. As long as they kill Sam. Freaking Crocs. And then later on in the movie, Cassie's like, hey, I'm here to rescue you. She kills like some of the members of the military because, apparently a 12-pound girl can like invade a military base on her own. With, I don't know. And then at this time, a character named Ben, who Cassie had a crush on in high school, conveniently is there. Conveniently there. And then she finds him. I'm like, this is not another freaking Loveway triangle. I die. After Hunger Games and freaking Twilight, I'm done. After that, they invade the camp. And then they discovered that the kids are the fifth wave and that the others are coming to Earth because of unknown reasons. Probably because they like, I don't know, they want my purple giraffe. And then like the mean guy of the military is like, hey, rude. Cassie catches up finally with the Croc Boy, who I wish who died. And then they all like make it out with like some of the new friends, and I'm like, this is like the Hunger Games, but with Ebola. So like they all like have a dramatic moment at the end where they're eating Campbell's chicken noodle soups at a campfire, and they're like, hey, I can't wait for this movie to do really bad in box office. But yeah. So after finishing the movie, I was actually really disappointed. I expected a lot more. The acting was pretty bad. There was another freaking love triangle. I want a good substitute for the Hunger Games. I'm sad that series done. And same my purple draft. And like It's a good freaking plot, I have to admit, but the way they executed it was pretty terrible. I love the actors; they're pretty great. Chloe Grace Moretz is queen. I was really disappointed. Expected more. So yeah, my favorite moment from this whole movie had to probably freaking be the freaking um, um, uh, eh, the end. When they were eating the chicken noodle soups, I got excited. I'm like, I love chicken noodle soups. My least favorite moment was every moment that had Sam in it because he was a failed abortion and I hate him. He's a little sack of, crap. Least favorite character and those Crocs need to go away. And so, yeah, so overall, this movie probably deserves around like a 6 out of 10. I hate to say that because I've been like highly anticipating this movie. I forced my mom to go. Yeah, and I was like really sad. Even the good popcorn didn't make up for it. And I had to poo during the whole movie, and that was really terrible. So, thanks for watching.